Hello to all of you. I take this endeavor to bring forward the Hindu Dharma in front of the world. All my speech and all the wisdom which I will spread here is for complete humanity. It is not the sole property of Hindus or the Vedic followers. It is the property of each and every human. It is the property of all Muslims, all Christians, Judaism, Persians, Zoroastrians, Hindus and Vedic followers. I am going to unleash all the Vedic scriptures in my different videos, and I request you all to go through them if you want to get the light of truth. Before starting description about Hindu Dharma, I'll start with the basic mantras, and I dedicate all the knowledge and all the wisdom spread here to the omniscient, almighty, omnipotent God. Om Bhurvah Swah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Gayatri Mantra has been bestowed the greatest importance in Vedic Dharma. This mantra has also been termed as Savitri and Vedmata, the mother of the Vedas. The literal meaning of the mantra is, O God, you are omnipresent, omnipotent and almighty. You are all light. You are omniscient. You are all knowledge and bliss. You are destroyer of fear. You are creator of this universe. You are the greatest of all. We bow and meditate upon your light. You guide our intellect in the right direction. The mantra, however, has a great scientific importance too, which somehow got lost in the library or in the literary tradition of India. The modern astrophysics and astronomy tell us that our galaxy called Milky Way or Akash Ganga contains approximately 1 lakh millions of stars. Each star is like our sun, having its own planet system. We know that the moon moves around the earth and the earth moves round the sun along with the moon. All planets moves around the sun. Each of the above bodies revolve around its own axis as well. Our sun along with its family takes one round of the galactic center in 2.24 crore or 225 million years. All galaxies including ours are moving away at a terrific velocity of 20,000 miles per second. And now the alternative scientific meaning of the mantra step by step. Om Bhur Bhuah Swaha. Bhu means the earth, Bhuva the planet, solar family, Swah the galaxy. We observe that when an ordinary fan with a speed of 900 rounds per minute moves, it makes noise. Then one can imagine what great noise would be created when the galaxies moves with a speed of 20,000 miles per second. I think we all can imagine that. This is what this portion of the mantra explains, that the sound produced due to the fast moving earth, planets and galaxies is Om. Om. The sound was heard during meditation by Rishi Vishwamitra, who mentioned it to other colleagues. All of them then unanimously decided to call this sound Om, the name of God, because this sound is available in all the 3 periods of time. Hence it is said permanent. Therefore it was the first ever revolutionary idea to identify formless God with a specific title called Upadhi. Until that time everybody recognized God as formless, and nobody was prepared to accept this new idea. In the Gita also it is said, Omiti Ika Sharma Brahma, meaning that the name of the Supreme is Om, which contains only 1 syllable. This sound Om heard during Samadhi was called by all the seers Nada Brahma, a very great noise, but not a noise that is normally beyond a specific amplitude and limits of decibels suited to human hearing. Hence the rishis called this sound Udgit, musical sound of the above, that is heaven. They also noticed that the infinite mass of galaxies moving with a velocity of 20,000 miles per second was generating a kinetic energy, and this was balancing the total energy consumption of the cosmos. Hence they named it Pranava, which means the body, Vapu, or storehouse of energy, Prana. Now let's come to Tat Savitur Vareniyam. Tat, that God, Savitur, the sun, star, Vareniyam, worthy of bowing or respect. Once the form of a person along with the name is known to us, we may locate the specific person. Hence the two titles Upadhi provide the solid ground to identify the formless God. Vishwamitra, the great sage, suggested, he told us that we could realize the unknowable formless God through the known factor Viz, the sound, Om and light of sun stars. A mathematician can solve an equation x square, or let's say plus y square equal to z square, or you can say 2x plus 2y is equal to 4. If x is equal to 2, then y can be known, and so on. An engineer can measure the width of a river even by standing at the river bank just by drawing a triangle. So was the scientific method suggested by Vishwamitra in the mantra in the next portion as under. Bhargo devasya dhimahi. Bhargo, the light, devasya, of the deity, dhimahi, we should meditate. The Rishi instructs us to meditate upon the available form, light of the sun, to discover the formless creator God. Also, he wants us to do japa of the word Om. This is understood in the mantra. This is how the sage wants us to proceed. But there is a great problem to realize it, as the human mind is so shaky and restless that without the grace of the Supreme Brahma, it cannot be controlled. Hence Vishwamitra suggested the way to pray him as under. Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Dhiyo, intellect, yo, who, na, we all. Prachodayat, guide to right direction. O God, deploy our intellect on the right path. Full scientific interpretation of the mantra. The earth Bhur, the planets Bhua and the galaxies Suha are moving at a very great velocity. The sound produces Om, the name of formless God, that God, Tat, who manifests himself in the form of light, of sun, Savitur, is worthy of bowing respect, Vareniyam. So we all therefore should meditate Dhimahi upon the light, Bhargo, of the deity Devasya, and also do chanting of Om. May he, yo, guide in right direction, meaning Prachodayat. Our Nah, intellect, means Dhiyo. So we notice the important point hinted in the mantras are the total kinetic energy generated by the movement of galaxies act as an umbrella and balances the total energy consumption of the cosmos. Hence it was named as Pranavaha, body of energy. This is equal to mv2, 2 means square, mass of galaxies multiplied by the velocity square. Realizing the great importance of the syllable Om, the other later date religions adopted this word and a slight change in accent, with Amin and Amin. The God could be realized through the Saguna, gross, Upasana, a method, by chanting the name of the Supreme as Om, and by meditating upon the light emitted by the stars, we all can achieve God, and by reciting this mantra, we all can achieve the salvation. This is the initial beginning of all the next chapters that we are going to follow. Before that, there will be 2 more mantras which I am going to explain in other parts. Thank you.